Tonight, I witnessed a very different kind of Eric Ma. I'm used to Eric Ma moth jokes, Eric Ma random dictators throughout history. And tonight, I got a very thoughtful Eric Ma.
Rare.
It's incredibly rare.
Punchline's coming at the end.
Don't expect.
Now, I love that he reminded me, it's definitely an Eric Ma speech, but being like, rest in peace. No, I'm just kidding, he's alive. I know, thank goodness. I worried I was listening to the wrong speaker tonight. So, tonight, Eric Ma needed to share about mentorship. These kinds of speeches in Toastmasters can be challenging because it's difficult to know what you want to say about mentorship. What Eric Ma did tonight was a great example in that he took a story and had some good dramatic elements into it. Problems, some conflicts, different characters, and then used it to explain a facet of being a mentor, which is that even ordinary people can in fact be mentors. So in that regard, it's a really successful speech. It's something that's very engaging because even though it's supposed to be informing you about mentorship, there's still a story element, and for Eric Ma, I think it was presented in a way that felt very TED Talk. Really nicely controlled, gestures were very natural, except for the smile. I thought that was necessary.
Like that one?
No, I didn't like that one. But because everything else was so good, this one particularly stood out to me. Now, areas that I think can be improved. I felt that so much of the speech in the beginning was very detail heavy. We had lots of place names, company names, the name of your mentor, Trent, plus his kids' names. Everybody had a name. And I think written, it works very well. But spoken, it's a lot of additional details that I think as maybe second language, like listeners and audience, it can get easy to be lost into the details. So I try to simplify. Unless the name is incredibly important. You even mentioned, I think, another figure later on in the speech. And unless that name is super crucial, I would let it go. Now, the other thing too is, the beginning of your speech, you kind of put Trent on a pedestal. He's a rather actually extraordinary person. But the problem is that you're trying to tell us that ordinary people can do extraordinary things. But we built Trent up a little bit too high. Can I be Trent? I don't know. Can I even be ordinary? Jeez. So I think we have to figure out how to adjust the story a little bit. Maybe even start with the fact that Trent is an ordinary dude who does ordinary stuff but has extraordinary impact. So by flipping some details around, I think it created a stronger image. Finally, the wrap-up. The story's about extraordinary impact, but we also got how you can nurture, how it's a two-way street. But I didn't get that it was a two-way street during the speech itself. So I think focusing in on a clear message at the end there will just bring it all together, slightly fewer details, and let me see how Trent truly is ordinary and how that had an extraordinary impact. Thank you, sir.